Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we are very close to being done with this campaign. We will be finishing this campaign once our career is scored here. So, we don't have as many C-bills as we could potentially get. Earned over your entire career, okay. So contracts, for each contract completion you gain 50 points per point of difficulty. So, that's not amazingly close. For mech chassis, we are actually pretty close. Mech weight class completion, we've only got 1 of 4. Mech chassis completion... Oh, we don't have unique chassis. Okay. Mech warrior experience... That's fine. Star systems visited. Yeah. So, I mean, we haven't really been trying too hard to get a lot of these, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and go to the store quick. I mean, this is my first time in a career mode. I don't even know what is considered a good score. I'm just having fun. So what are we going to sell here? Well, anything that we have 2 of. And the only reason we're keeping 1 of each around is for that score. And it seems like we don't have 2 of anything. Okay. Let's go ahead and train up our mech warriors then. So Chicken Hound could use a point of guts. We are definitely going to take that.
Good to go.
Clem could use, I mean, everything. Realistically.
Training complete. Commander?
Diva's maxed. Earthquake, you could use a point of piloting. Plus 20% base melee hit. Like that. Fowl, you could use a point of piloting as well. There you go.
Waiting for orders.
Patches, a point of... he's a sniper. I guess a point of piloting is okay.
Training complete.
Awaiting orders.
Payroll can only get a point of tactics. Sure, whatever.
Training complete. Orders.
Okay, Pod, you can grab... I mean, you kind of don't need anything. I guess we'll grab that.
Receiving.
Razor is maxed. Ripsaw's getting close. We will take a point of piloting here. Actually, Guts. In hopes of getting an overheat threshold increase.
Ready for orders.
Which we didn't get this time, but it's in there. And then Steeljaw is not ready for anything. Okay. So, where can we go? Well, we've got a target acquisition mission here. That's not great. So maybe we should go somewhere else. There's a travel contract to go here. It's only 3 skulls, and it's only 12 days away. I would kind of like to go somewhere a little bit closer. Like, that isn't going to actively end this episode. I'd like to do 1 more mission. At least. But I want one that's as high challenge as possible. And these are just not high challenge up over this way. Insufficient challenge. These are all very low challenge. Very, very low challenge, in fact. Well, there was a decent one. I'd like one that's like 5 skulls. Ideally. Are they all up in the Capellan Confederation? Because we can't really do anything in the Capellan Confederation. Oh, lovely. These would all end the game as well. I mean, we could just go Raffle Stomp over here where this travel contract is. It's not the end of the world. We could try to go back here. We were just there not too long ago, though, so that's a bit of a gamble. I think we'll have to take the travel contract. I mean, it's only 2.5 skulls. Polar recovery. We're just going to completely wreck it. Maybe we should just negotiate max pay.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Noble bonds. It's not like I'm the only noble-born person on the ship, says Steeljaw, slumping low in your guest chair. I mean, there's you. Why can't Clem harass you about their stupid idea? Apparently when Steeljaw asked to speak with you privately about something Darius wouldn't understand, it was about the trials and tribulations of being nobility. Well, what is Clem's idea, you ask? I don't know, something about coolant systems. He wants me to use my connections to get the idea to people who can implement it. And he doesn't believe me when I say that my birth doesn't automatically open doors like that. And even if it did, I can't waste it on bullshit. Steeljaw gives you a plaintive look, clearly hoping for advice, or at least sympathy. Send Clem to me. Steeljaw looks relieved to pass along the burden to you, and later that afternoon, Clem shows up at your door. You scan the roughly written idea and can immediately see that he may actually be onto something. You'll tell Clem to work it up into a full spec, and you'll arrange a follow-up meeting with Chief Vertanen to review it in more detail. Clem is now in high spirits. Good for you, Clem. Okay, so this is going to be our last financial report, actually. And our last mission is just going to be a raffle stomp, which is a little bit disappointing. Well, that might not be our last mission, but it's going to be very close to it. Okay, so we will be arriving in 5 days. I could have skipped those cutscenes, I suppose, but we're right at the end, and I kind of wanted to savor it. And here we are. We've arrived at Argos, Commander. Ready to proceed with our current contract? Yes, actually, I am. Let's do this. Okay, so we've got way too much for this, and this is going to be major overkill. Let's do it. This is going to be kind of insane. Okay, so we need to retrieve operatives and biological samples and escape. We need you to recover our operatives from inside a pirate research facility. They'll be carrying highly sensitive scientific materials which must be returned to us. These materials are of a biological nature and must not be tampered with. Opening or tampering with the materials will be considered a breach of contract. Commander, the Taurian Concordat isn't kidding about that non-tampering clause. The contract includes 20 pages of protocol for handling the sample cases we'll be recovering. Well, that sounds safe.
Command interface initiated.
Your target is a pirate research facility. You'll be recovering Taurian operatives carrying biological sample cases. I almost said sample cases, which isn't a word. They're ready for extraction when your units reach the facility. Pick them up and get to the evac point. Best of luck, Commander. Okay, so we've actually got 2 facilities here, a primary and a secondary. Let's go ahead and move forward up to here.
All right.
And then we're just going to press forward and take up a position in these 2 patches of woods. So let's just go straight there. No sensor trace. I actually expected one there. Surely we'll get one here. Yep. Excellent. Okay, so there's a mech over there. We will send our Highlander up over here.
Let's go.
And then our Awesome over to this side, I
Waiting on
think.
you, Commander.
Well, I kind of want the Awesome to have the height advantage. Ah, it's fine.
On my way.
We'll go up over here. And then the Cyclops can go here, and then the Awesome can pivot up. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so we see a mech here and here. Phase 4 mover. And 2 Phase 3 movers. Yeah, this is going to be super easy. 2 50 tons and a 45 tonner. This is so much overkill. Maybe I should have outfitted a medium lance and brought that for some actual challenge. I don't know.
Yes, Commander.
Maybe so. Well, we'll take the Awesome up over here. We have nothing to shoot at, and they don't have a Phase 1 mover, so there's no point in reserving. So we'll just sprint the Awesome up into that position.
Whoops,
And we'll do the
no.
same thing with the Highlander. Sprint her on up over here. And then the Banshee can't really get into position, but we're just going to move
Location
and
confirmed.
brace.
What can I do for
And then
you?
the Cyclops is basically good where it is.
Got it. Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
Do they have turrets? Why did they stick in phase 1 for a while there? Unless they have an assault as reinforcements. Also, they have 5 mechs. You did 4 damage. Well done. I hope that was worth it. No, that did a little bit more. 43 total
Reported
damage.
minimal damage.
There's actually a lot of them. A lot of these little guys.
Oh, it took some shrapnel.
Wait, seriously,
Minor
Patches?
damage, Commander.
You got a head hit there. I love it. So we've got 2 mechs over here. We've got 3 mechs over here. It's intriguing. Well, I think the Banshee just starts running at these guys. Realistically. Like, we've got a crab, a spider. There is another mech off over in the distance over there. But this is going to do a ridiculous amount of damage to this poor trebuchet.
This should be good.
Okay, not as much as I was hoping for. I blame the cover.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We're going to continue focusing this trebuchet.
Tell me what to do.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn the Awesome to face this direction, and we get to see how this heat dissipation works in the polar. Look at that. That's an Alpha Strike. That is insane.
Firing everything I've got.
This poor trebuchet.
Critical hit, Commander.
They are just, in general, so outgunned. It's not even funny. I'm going to go ahead and stick the Highlander up over here to respawn to these guys up here. But we can still use our AC-10. And technically medium lasers and SRMs on this trebuchet.
Okay.
And we don't even build any heat for this. I love polar biomes. So much.
That looked like a critical hit.
8 HP. Well, that's a little disgusting. So, they have a vehicle. Okay, that's their phase 1 mover. Well, I'm quite unconcerned. A 30-tonner? That's adorable. I mean, he's moving pretty quick. He moved all the way from, like, here to here. The crab is trying to reinforce the trebuchet. I think the proper answer here is heavens, I've been tickled, but another head hit. Wow. Okay, that's a hatchetman. Not very threatening. There's that AC-10, of course. Yeah, these guys are barely making a dent. I mean, there are a lot of them, to be sure. But also, we just don't care. Oh no, not the Highlander. Whatever will we do? Okay, so. I mean, this is a lot of enemies, to be sure. There's at least 6 of them. So we are outnumbered, but we're definitely not outgunned. However, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will finish securing the facility. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.